Bush-appointed National Labor Relations Board issued 61 decisions, further restricting, constricting, narrowing, and weakening our nation's already incredibly weak and ineffective labor laws. They make it harder for workers to form unions. They make it harder for workers fired for union activity to collect back pay. And they take away protections from workers who are union members and union activists who apply for a job at a non-union facility. But these aren't the first. They're along a line, a continuum of terrible decisions the Bush-appointed Labor Relations Board has made during the last 3 years, restricting the rights of some disabled workers to form unions, taking away any effective right for university graduate workers to form unions, and last year's terrible Kentucky River decisions are Oakwood cases that misclassified 8 million people as supervisors to take away any coverage of them by the act. And so the labor movement responded, and in 15 cities around America, union members and their allies took action. Several thousand workers in all took action. Here in Washington, D.C., 1,000 people rallied at the headquarters of the AFL-CIO and marched to the board. And we said, we are closing this board for renovations. And what do we mean by that? We mean that we're going to try work with the Senate leadership, the Senate Democratic leadership, to deny Bush the opportunity to appoint new board members when the current board members' terms run out at the end of this year. But that's not all, because in just 2 weeks from now, International Human Rights Day, December 10th and 11th, 200 labor leaders from all over the world, representing the most important global labor structures, at our request, are coming together in Washington, D.C. for the first ever global organizing summit to talk about the assault of right-wing governments and multinational corporations against unions and workers all over the world, and what we can do collectively to meet that assault and turn that assault back. In addition to that, in 20 cities around America, union members and their allies will be holding demonstrations, workers' rights board meetings, town hall meetings, teach-ins, pray-ins, breakfasts, prayer breakfasts, to hold up the importance of the Employee Free Choice Act and the importance, the vital necessity to workers in this country and around the world for us to restore the effective freedom to form unions and bargain collectively. It is that freedom to form unions that formed this nation's middle class. It's that freedom to form unions that in part lifted this country out of the depths of the Depression in 1935. And it's that freedom to form unions that formed the American dream. That is under assault today. And we intend to turn that assault around and to restore the right of workers to form unions, bargain collectively, and to pass the Employee Free Choice Act. Do something today. Tell your senator how important the Employee Free Choice Act is. Do something today to restore the American dream to millions and millions of American workers.